And a quick question from my end is it okay, guys, if I can conduct a session tomorrow, or else do you want me to hold the session for tomorrow? Is it okay, guys, if I can take a session tomorrow? I don't understand your question. I can't attend. See, I'm just checking your availability. Okay. Whether you people will be available for the tomorrow session, or else do you want me to cancel the tomorrow session? I can't attend. If I get it, please cancel. Okay. One will be available. I can attend. Okay. So will it be possible for you if I can postpone this session to day after tomorrow instead of a Friday? If I can have this session on Saturday, will it be okay for you guys to attend instead of Friday, just attending the session on Saturday? Is it okay for you all? The same time. The session timing would be one and the same. Okay. Instead of Friday, we are just having the session on Saturday. That's it. Okay. Okay, great then. So let's don't have a session tomorrow. Instead, we can have the session on day after tomorrow. Okay. Fine. Fine. So cool. So I hope I have given recording privileges to you all. Okay. And in the last class, we have seen about how to run our test script on a HTML unit driver. Right? We have seen how to execute our test script on a HTML unit driver. That's what we have seen in our last class. Right? So funny is the one where in which HTML unit driver is the script which we have created. Okay, that's fine. So the next point over here is, okay, so how can I run this script on a different browsers? Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work. As I told you that by default we can run our test script only on a Firefox and HTML unit driver, right? By default we can run our test script only on a Firefox and as well as an HTML unit driver. But if I would like to run my test script either on a Chrome browser or a IE browser, how can I run that? See, the simple point is, see, I'm just creating a test script, new class, Chrome. Okay, I just specified as a new class as a Chrome. Okay, so the point what exactly it will happen is, whenever I specified this stuff, okay, what exactly it will happen is, okay, so here let's copy the code from our previous script till the browser launch. So here just copied the code and I pasted it out over here. Instead of a HTML unit driver, I'm changing it to Chrome driver. Okay, and I'm importing the required packages too. Okay, and I'm importing the required packages too. Okay, that's fine. And then the next point of what exactly we need to do means, okay, the next point here is, okay, so how can I run my test script? See, simply I just change it to a Chrome, and now let's try to run this script. Run as a Java application. Okay, see here, my test script got a fail stating that the path of the driver executable file must be set. Okay, the path of the driver executable file. Okay, the driver executable file must be set by the webdriver.chrome.driver using system property. Okay, we would like to set the path for webdriver.chrome.driver using the system property. But there's a webdriver.chrome.driver, which is webdriver.chrome.driver is there under the executable file for Chrome browser. So we need to download that file and we need to specify in our program. Okay, we need to specify, we need to download that file first, and then we need to specify the path in that particular program. Okay, we need to specify that path in our program. That's fine. So how this is gonna work? So for which I'm just going to my Firefox browser and I am opening a Google home page, from where I am navigating to my Selenium official website downloads page. In the Selenium official website downloads page, search for Chrome. See here, Google Chrome driver. See here, the third-party drivers, the bindings and the plugins are a Chrome driver. Whenever I clicked on that particular Chrome driver, it will be navigating to the downloads page. Okay, it will be navigating to the downloads page. Whenever I clicked on it, downloads. Okay, so simply click on this link, which will be navigated to our downloads page. So these are all the various kinds of Chrome driver versions. We can select one among them. I'm just selecting 2.14. There is no specific restriction. We need to select this version. I'm just selecting that version. See here, it is having a version for Windows OS, Mac OS, Linux OS. So as we are working on a Windows OS, simply use download the file related to Windows OS. So whenever we have a download, that we will download the zip folder. That's fine. Done up to here. So once after we are done up to here, the next point, what exactly I need to do means, okay, we are done up to here. The next point, what additionally I need to do over here. So I have downloaded this stuff. Okay. Sorry guys, just a second. Can't you hear me properly? Just a second. Okay. Can you hear me properly now? Is it better, guys? Okay, fine. So I have downloaded the Chrome driver now. It has a zip file. Right click on that particular zip file and extract here. Select the option as a extract to Chrome driver. A new folder, Chrome driver Win32, will be downloaded. And if you have a look into that, it contains an .exe file. Okay, it contains an .exe file. So copy that .exe file. Okay, and then once we copied that .exe file, go to your projects. So my project name is a wfunny. So from this funny, create a folder with a name as a drivers. Okay, I have created a folder with a name as a drivers, and I specified this information over there. Okay, I have created a folder with a name as a drivers, and I specified this information over there. So that's fine. So here under the drivers folder, as of now, the Chrome driver, and even we can download the IE executable file like the same way and place the IE file over here. Okay, in the drivers folder, specify these two things. Okay, in the drivers folder, specify these two things. So the next point of what exactly I need to do over here is, okay, the next point of what exactly I need to do over here is, okay, so here in our program we need to specify this part. So using system dot set the property, that's what they have specified. For which one we need to set the property? WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. See here, WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, we need to set the property. So where exactly it is? Within the project, under the drivers folder with a name as Chrome driver dot exe. Under the drivers folder with a name as a Chrome driver dot exe. Just refresh your project once. See here, a drivers folder got created for us. Now let's try to run these scripts. Run as a Java application. So again, the driver executable does not exist under file. Drivers chrome.exe. Let me try this once again. Chrome driver.exe. So does not exist under driver.chrome driver.exe. See here, the folder is a drivers. Let me try one more time. See here, this time it is getting executed. Why it got a fail earlier, guys? See here, in my project I have created a folder with a name as a drivers, whereas in my script I am asking it to identify a folder with a name as a driver. That's the reason it got a fail. See earlier, see the Chrome browser got launched. That's what it performed. Okay, the Chrome browser got launched. That's fine. Okay, and still it is throwing an error message stating that. So started Chrome driver executable version, unable to discover the open traces. Warning, the server did not provide any stack trace information. Okay, not a problem, this will be solved. Okay, but the Chrome browser got launched, right? So WebDriver.Chrome driver. So the only thing what we need to specify is system Chrome driver. This is the one which we need to specify. Okay, system.set property. So earlier, without this property, it thrown an error message stating that we need to set the property for the WebDriver.Chrome driver. The WebDriver.Chrome driver is the one which will be available under this executable file, under the Chrome driver executable file. That's the reason we have specified that system.set property. Okay, that's the reason we have specified it as a system.set property. This is the thing. See here, it just opened the browser, but it is facing some issues in order to open the application in a browser. The reason might be over here is the version, the Chrome driver version, whatever I have added to my project might be updated. Okay, let me show you this one in an example. See, from this I'm just deleting my Chrome driver. Okay, just go to the downloads folder once, Chrome driver.exe, copy this Chrome driver and paste it here. Refresh your folder once. Let me try this one. Once it got executed successfully, then I will explain you why it got a fail and what is the solution I have defined over here. See here, guys, the Bing.com application got opened. Right, guys? Earlier, the Bing.com application was not open. The reason behind this one is the executable file which I have added earlier is downloaded a month ago, and the file which I have added now is the one which I have downloaded a week ago. It means the simple point over here is as a month ago means by the time whenever I have downloaded, the Chrome executable file version is of 1.0. Right now the version is a 2.1.7. As the versions are differ, that's the reason it was unable to execute the script. See, the simple reasons when or else why our script won't execute on Chrome browser. Simple issues are, and the solutions also. Whenever your script was unable to execute on a Chrome browser, verify the executable file version. This is the first point. Okay, so as the only reason over here, the first reason is the executable file version was not specified properly. And the second reason might be the file path. Okay, whatever the file we have downloaded, if we haven't specified that the file path properly also, this kind of an error will comes into a picture, with which we are unable to run our test scripts. Okay, if at all we are unable to run our test scripts on a Chrome browser, means this is the only solution which we have. Check the executable file version and check the path. With these two things, so we can run our test script on a Chrome browser. Am I clear for you all so far? Fine. That's fine. Done up to here. Okay, that's fine. Done up to here. Can you all hear me, guys? Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm back. So the point over here is we just discussed about a Chrome browser. Okay, that's fine. So over here we just discussed about a Chrome browser, how to run our test script, guys. Okay, so the scenario which I'm gonna give you for your practice is try to run your script on IE browser. Okay, just from your end try to run your test script on a IE browser. That's fine. Okay, this is a basic scenario. So we have seen about the drop downs, checkbox, and all those stuff. So the point over here is how can we switch to a frame? Okay, let's see about alerts concept, guys. Okay, let's see about an alerts concept. how can we handle alerts using a web driver? Okay. So for which I'm just opening an application. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm just opening an application now. Using which I would like to show you how can I perform the various kinds of an actions. This is services.irctc.co.in. See here, guys, I haven't entered any user ID and a password. Whenever I clicked on a login button, a pop-up alert got displayed for us, which is the text over there is enter value for a username. Okay, the text over there is an enter value for a username. Okay, enter value for a username. Until and unless we handle this alert, it's not possible for us to perform any actions on a browser. Okay, until and unless we handle this alert, it's not possible for us to perform actions on a browser. So how come this is gonna work? How come we will handle this kind of an alert? See, this is a web-based alert, guys. Okay, if you have a look into this application, I'm clicking on, okay, I'm just clicking on choose your photo button. Whenever I clicked on a choose your photo button, see here, a window got popped up for me, where in this particular window, see here, this is a window, not exactly this is in a browser. This comes for me in a window, where in which I can select my folder location. So this is a window. As I told you earlier, using a web driver, we can run our test scripts only on a web-based application. How can we handle a window-based applications then? Okay, so how can we handle a window-based applications? So let me close this. So here there are two different types of alerts. One is a web-based alerts, and the other one is window-based alerts. Okay, we do have two different types of alerts. So one is a web-based alert and the other one is a window-based alert. Okay, that's fine. So let's see how this is gonna work, the web-based alert and as well as a window-based alert. Okay, the web-based alert is an IRCTC application, and the window-based alert is on the file uploading feature. Okay, so how can we handle that? So in the today's class, we'll explain about the web-based alerts using an IRCTC application. Okay, you are using this IRCTC application. So go back here, create a new test script stating that web alerts. Okay, I just created a script with a name as a web alerts. From my previous script, I'm just copying the code till the browser launch. Just copied this code and paste the program in our current scripts. Done. I just did that. And now here, change this application URL to service.irctc.co.in. I just changed my application URL to services.irctc.co.in. Soon after opening the application, I am not performing any actions. I was directly clicking on this login button. So get the properties associated to this login button. This button is having an ID property. Copy the ID property for this button. Go back here. Driver.find element by.id. So I would like to perform a click operation. So I just asked it to perform a click operation. Driver.find element by.click is the one which is used to perform a click operation. That's fine. Once we are done up to here, the next point of what exactly I need to do is, okay, so the next point of what exactly I need to do over here is, that's fine, we have identified this particular object. Okay, so the next point is, okay, so here just a second to discuss. See here, so I just asked it to click on an alert, okay, or else a button which will click on an alert. That's fine. It will be clicking on an alert. That's fine. So what additionally I am doing over here means, okay, what additionally I am doing over here means, soon after it clicked on an alert, immediately a pop-up is displaying for us. An alert pop-up is displaying for us, right? So this is my WebDriver. This treats as a new instance. Guys, please ignore some kind of a background noise from my end, as today is some kind of a puja at my home. You can hear some kind of a noise. Kindly ignore that. Okay. So here I would like to ask my WebDriver to handle this alert. So how come our WebDriver will handle this alert? The simple thing is driver dot switch to dot alert. So I am asking my WebDriver to switch it to that particular alert. Okay, to switch to that alert. And as it is switching to the alert, the entire alert instance I am storing it in a of an alert type. The entire alert instance I am storing it in a of an alert type. And now, in order to handle the alert, a dot, I do have a various kinds of a methods. Accept is the one which will click on a OK button on any alert. A dot, dismiss is the button which will click on cancel button on any alert. Okay, cancel is the button which will click on a cancel button on an alert. A dot, get the text is a command which will get the text present on that alert too. Which will get the text present on that alert too. Okay, that's fine. So here in this case, whenever we clicked on an accept, we don't have this cancel button at all on this alert. I just want to click only the accept button. And even I can store this information in a string x is equal to. Okay, I can store this information in string x is equal to. It means whatever the text it is getting from that alert, store it in a string of an x. And now what I am doing means system.out.println text on alert is plus x. Now run this script. Run as a Java application. I'm just executing my test script now, and let's see how this is gonna work. And even we asked our WebDriver to handle that alert too. Okay, so see here, it just navigated to that particular page, and it was trying to handle that alert, but unfortunately it thrown an error message for us stating that, okay, no alert open. Okay, it is stating that a switch to alert, it's not displaying as an, it's not considering it as an alert. No alert open. So it's not considering this one as an alert. Driver info Chrome driver platform. So it means this WebDriver is not treating this one as an alert. So instead of a Chrome driver, let's try to run this script on a Firefox driver once and see how this is gonna work at least. Okay, see the reason why I'm changing my browser over here is few test scripts will support on a browser version which is on a Firefox, and a few test scripts will support on a IE browser version and a Chrome browser version too. So it means it depends on a browser to browser, this will be changed. See here, if you observe now, the alert got handled, no alert is present. Okay. So here, did you guys understand the reason behind the failure, guys? Did you guys understand the reason behind the failure? Let me give you a small point. See, using a.accept command, we are handling that alert. So it means whenever this alert is coming into the picture, I am clicking on a OK. It means alert is disappearing. So it means whenever we clicked on a OK button, automatically the alert got disappeared. Okay, automatically the alert got disappeared. So once the alert got disappeared, how come it will get the text present on that alert? Right, guys? By clicking on an accept button, the alert is getting disappeared. then once the alert was not there, from where it will get the text? So that's the reason it got a fail. Am I clear for you all why this script got failed right now? So what I am doing now means I am copying these commands and I am just placing those commands before clicking on an accept button and try now. Okay, before clicking on an accept button and try now. Right click, run as a Java application. I'm just executing my test scripts. So it's getting executed. See here, go back to your script now. The text present on the alert is enter value for a username got displayed. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Driver.quit. So I would like to know whether this method is retrieving a proper values or not. So what I am gonna do now means right click on a username field, enter a value to a username field first. So this object is having a name property, copy that. So driver dot find element by dot name dot send keys of, okay, I would like to enter Rajani into that field. Okay, I would like to enter Rajani into that particular field. And after entering Rajani into that particular field, then I would like to click on a login button and then I would like to get the text now. Okay, so I'm just copying the code from my above script and I am placing it over here. So instead of storing this one in X, I'm storing this one in Y now. And here I'm changing it to alert as a B now. Okay, so it means after entering the username, see here, I'm entering a user ID as a Rajani, and whenever I clicked on a login button, the text it is displaying on the alert is enter a value to a password field. Okay, enter a value to a password field, and message got returned to the console. That's fine. Now run the script and check it out whether it is returning the same message or not. Run as a Java application. It's getting executed now. See here, the alert got handled and the text present on the alert even got displayed for us. Am I clear for you all so far? Or do you people have any questions for me? Fine. Fine. I mean, show the alert. I mean, it showed the alert. Yes, it got executed. Yes, that's what the alert text is. It didn't printed the same one to the console. That's fine. See here, the concept of whatever we have seen now, okay, the concept of whatever we have seen now, okay, is related to the top a web-based alerts. Okay, a web-based alerts. Okay. So the concept of whatever we have seen now is related to the top a web-based alerts itself. But if in some cases, whenever we are working on an application, if you come across with a window-based scenarios, then how come we are gonna handle them? Okay, then how come we are gonna handle them? Got it, guys? So as of now, we are getting the alerts in a Windows. Okay, basically, as of now, we are getting these alerts on a browser itself. Within the browser itself, we are getting these alerts. Okay, within the browser itself, we are getting these alerts. So, is it possible for us? Okay, is it possible for us? See here, a quick question which I got over here, guys. See, we have already entered the username into that field as a Rajani. Why again it is displaying an alert for a username? If you observe the script, before coming to this line, earlier itself, without entering any values, we are clicking on a login button, hence it is displaying the alert message related to a username field. Okay, hence it is displaying an alert message which is related to a username field. Okay, that's the reason. Earlier, before entering the user ID, we are handling one more alert. That's the reason it is getting that particular alert. For suppose, if at all your application is handling popping up a window-based alerts, how exactly we are handling those alerts means we are using some third-party tools like AutoIT or CQ, and even we are using robot class to handle those alerts. We are using robot class in order to handle those alerts. AutoIT is a third-party tool which we need to use in order to handle them. So in our today's class, we'll show you how can we install AutoIT in our machine. Okay, how can we install AutoIT in our machine? In our tomorrow's class, we'll continue the concept. So for which, I'm just going for my Google home page, where in which I entered AutoIT free download. From the search results, I clicked on a first link, which will be navigated to AutoIT official website downloads page. Okay, so which will be navigated to AutoIT official website downloads page. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So the next point over here is once we are done up to here, so I need to install this AutoIT. So here within the same page, if you observe, see here, download AutoIT. See here we have a few more versions of AutoIT, but the one what I am trying to ask you to download over here is AutoIT full version. Okay, the one which I am showing you is AutoIT full installation setup. Download the first AutoIT itself. Okay, AutoIT full installation setup. Download this AutoIT. Soon after it got downloaded, it will display as an executable format, guys. It will display as an executable file. See here, it will display like this, an executable file, AutoIT v3 setup like this. It will display for you like this. Okay, see I have highlighted my AutoIT downloaded folder, AutoIT v3 setup as an executable file. Once it got downloaded, simply install this file in your machine. Okay, once it got downloaded, simply install this file in your machine. How can we confirm whether it got installed or not means simply go to the programming files folder. You can find an AutoIT 3 folder with which we can confirm that AutoIT got successfully installed to my machine. Am I clear for you guys? How to install AutoIT to your machine? Is this point clear for you all? That's fine. Okay, done. So this is the thing, guys. So this is the way how can we install AutoIT to our machine. And then the further steps like how we are gonna work on these AutoIT tool and all those stuff, we'll see on your Saturday session, guys. A gentle reminder, we are not having a session on your Friday as a few people are doing some pujas. So let's don't have a session on your Friday. So let's have directly our session on your Saturday. Okay, the next session is again on your Saturday. Even I will drop you an email regarding the test scripts, whatever we discussed, and a WebDriver running notes too in an email, including the session timings too. Okay, that's fine. And even another quick update is we started a new batch for Selenium training at 5:30 a.m. IST. Okay, and the meeting ID would be the same one. If at all any one of your friends are looking for Selenium training means, kindly share this meeting ID and ask them to join the session at 5:30 a.m. IST, guys. Okay, okay then. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you again in the next class. Thank you. Bye bye.